Alright everybody, so here's where we are at. Okay, if you look, we've got a nice matte black shroud here for our cockpit. So that's done. Okay, and I've just stuck our little cockpit on here, but you'll notice, take a look at the bezel around that control panel. So we've got a little bit of depth there now. So hopefully you can see that in the video. Alright, so how did we do that? We took one of our copies of the cockpit and I cut out only that part. So can we get it to focus? There it is. Okay, so basically I just cut that out and then I took a black Sharpie and got all the edges because they're going to be a bright white or whatever your color paper is that you do. So, and then I just took Elmer's glue, lined it up, and just stuck it right over the top of the other one there, like that. So, anyways, but you can see it gives it a little bit of depth. I'm going to go back to the other one here. There we go. See, it gives it just a little bit of depth so it doesn't just look like a photograph. So, and I got totally busted by one of our viewers. He wanted to know why we were spending so much time on this, and honestly it's just because we're out of money for the year, I think, for the jet stuff. So anyways, but I'm just kind of working on the details, and I already anticipate that we're going to be launching this sucker into the ground pretty quick. But anyways, but as I tell my wife, if we figure it out by how much time I've spent on this, then the price per dollar, the time spent per dollar, it makes it cheaper and cheaper. So that's kind of how I justify it to my wife, is the time spent on it versus how much it costs, and then we kind of average that out. So anyways, but yeah, right now I just kind of running out of funds, and I'm kind of getting into this cockpit thing here. Haven't been able to work on it for about a week because of Thanksgiving and all that, but anyway. But anyway, so then when you see that on here, like that, whoops, starting to come together. I still need to put in those little side panels, and still need to put our center console back on and cut that back down to shape. And then also we're going to have to put, it's like on the real one, there's like a little shade that kind of goes on the side there, and it comes down and it covers up these, or it shades these two little control panels here, or dials. So anyway, but anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just add very, very small amounts of glue to the back side of this. I'm just using Elmer's, and I'm just going to place it right over the top. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet you at the next step. Okay, so there we have bezels for our little cockpit there. So I don't know how much more detail I'm going to go into. I think pretty much the only other things I'm going to make raised are our little attitude thing here, and then this kind of sticks out. Whoops. And then I'll probably raise this out a little bit, so that'll give us what we need. And then from the get-go I said I was going to do the little boxes that go around the edges here underneath the shroud, so that'll give us a little bit of detail that we need to get it to look pretty awesome without going too crazy there. So anyways, that's it for right now. Our next step will be to cut our center console and get that going. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see you at the next step. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut our center console, and I have to do this slow because it's about 11 o'clock at night, and probably wake up the neighbors if I do it too quickly. So anyways, also I'm using a face mask. This is fiberglass, so you don't want to breathe all that stuff in. So here we go. Okay, we're just about done. We just need to do one more cut across the top, and hopefully we don't make the neighbors mad. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and sand and make sure that this is completely flat along this back side, so at least it's uniform on both sides. I'd use the belt sander, but again, not sure the neighbors would like that, so. Okay, so there we go, and pretty much the only step now is to attach our cockpit here. And it'll go like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and epoxy that on there one more time, and we should be pretty much done with this part. So that's it for this video.